the Fire Dragons close combat so that they can't kill the Raider, but the Dark Reapers arriving and killing the Raider anyway. 3 squads of them just totally carving up there, and that's it for all the Dark Eldar forces nearby. I feel that this is going to get out of hand before long. Although all of these Scourges looks good for the Dark Eldar, the Eldar have got a Harlequin, and they've got a Fire Dragon squad, they've got 3 Dark Reapers that started upgrading already. It's going to be still quite tough. And with this Harlequin doing Dance of Death, ouch, ow. Deathwing definitely not happy about that, pulling back with his Scourges. He doesn't really want to get hit by that Kiss of Death ability from the Harlequin there, and now it's the Eldar's turn to finally push back into Dark Eldar territory and do some damage. This Harlequin already getting some kills, and the Dark Reapers following up. So yeah, this looks nasty for the Dark Eldar. All the Scourges having to pull back. They should be able to kill this Harlequin before too long. Another Kiss of Death attempt there. Nice timing there from the Scourges pulling back, and this Harlequin's going to go down now. LP2 taking it out, but we've got plenty of Eldar forces in the meantime there to do some damage. A lot of Dark Reapers, and the Scourge is going to be careful. Wow, taking out the listing post already on top of the relic. The Guardian's now moving in to decapture it. I assume that would yeah, there we go. Just moving into position. I like that move there. That was nice. Did you see that? What Kimura did is he moved the Guardians all the way around the relic so that they were closer and in range of the Dark Reapers, so that yeah, if the Dark Eldar tried to just fire at them from that position, the Dark Reapers would still be in range. Didn't really make too much difference, but I thought it was a nice move. The Dark Reapers now cleaning up the rest of the Mandrakes and Dark Eldar warriors, and this looks really good for the Eldar. It's really good play that for Kimura, that he kept us cool and totally defended all that harassment early game, and now he can put some pressure on himself, actually totally evening things up, because on his side of the map he's captured another relic and strategic point. He's got his half of the map in terms of the strategic points and relics are concerned, and now he's got the Dark Eldar under 50%, and things going really well. The Fire Dragon's decapturing that strategic point there, the relic's been decaptured, and now the Dark Reapers, with their long range, are starting to get to work on some of the inner listing posts inside the Dark Eldar base. So it's going to remain to be seen what Deathwing can do about this. I just should point out that early in the game that Deathwing complained that this is one of his worst races. Fair enough, this is a random race tournament, and Dark Eldar versus Eldar is, in my opinion, it's not particularly imbalanced in favor of one of the races or the other. Both races have a lot of potential in this map. And here we've got a Telos, so this could actually be a way out. This could be the get out of jail card. And we've got some Warp Beasts as well, so a lot of tech going on from Deathwing. The plan here should be able to engage the Fire Dragons in particular with the Warp Spiders. Excuse me. I didn't mean Warp Spiders, I meant Warp Beasts, if you couldn't tell. So the plan is to engage the Fire Dragons with the Warp Beasts, prevent them from killing the Telos, and engage the Dark Reapers with the Telos, prevent them from firing and doing a lot of damage in combat. So here we go, the Dark Eldar pushing out now, the Archon's back, we've got Warp Spiders heading in close up to the Warp Spiders. Ugh! Warp Beasts moving in close. The Telos is not engaging in close combat. He really needs to click on that Telos and make it engage in close combat and prevent the Dark Reapers from doing some shooting. The Archon doing an excellent job right in the thick of it though, the Incubi getting stuck in, doing some damage up close, and I feel the Dark Eldar are going to have to be pushed back here. Sorry, the Eldar are going to have to retreat, rather. The Dark Eldar are going to be able to get themselves out. And look at this, the Warp Spiders, the Warp Spiders, what are we saying that? Warp Beasts, their morale's been broken temporarily now. And again, they're actually killing each other right now. They've turned on their little squad leader, and this looks nasty for them. Warp Beasts, not Warp Spiders. Totally killing each other. I think Kimura had a part to play in that by attacking them and focus firing them just to ensure that would happen. Very weak unit. If their morale is dropped, you've got to do something about that. If you're a Dark Eldar player, looks like the Telos is getting a lot of kills here on the Dark Reapers. So this is really cool. And I've got a couple of Scourges in the foreground. It's nice how Kimura's getting a bit of payback there for what happened early in the game. Putting a listing post on one of his enemy's points there on his side of the map, just to prevent him from retaking it for long enough. The Fire Dragon is desperately trying to get out of close combat so they can actually get some ranged shots off on that Telos. There's 3 Telos now. So the Dark Eldar making a comeback. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but doing pretty well for now. Those Telos too, it should be pointed out, can capture souls off the battlefield if they can be bothered. And these Guardians are going to be suffering a grisly death at the end of these Warp Beasts and Scourges. There's a lot of Guardians there, but not for long. We've got 3 Telos out in the field there. polishing off those fire dragons. It's unfortunately didn't kill that, oh, sorry, it looked like there was only one fire dragon left, when in fact there were 6, so my bad. Warp spiders now, got the correct term for them, not warp beasts. Warp beasts are over here, warp spiders are over at the Eldar base, as you can see, so looks like Kimura is well and truly up to tier 2.5. These Scourges decapturing the relics, so trying to wrestle some territory back, try and get some economy going back up and running. Over here we've got this point which is still captured by the Eldar. The Scourges having completed the decapture of that relic, now decapturing the point over here. The Dark Reapers look pretty menacing, there's plenty of them. Looks like Kimura is reinforcing them back up to full. Adding a couple of webway gates, so this is when you can truly tell that the Eldar are going into full-scale infantry mode. We've got some building from the support portal as well, just to support them. And the Dark Eldar, another squad of warp beasts up and running. Looks like a lot of bars charging up in the Dark Eldar base, meaning things are full swing. Looks like you've got some upgrades here, their weapons for the Archon and so forth. So things well and truly on the way, and this has turned out to be one of the better games of the entire tournament so far. It's been quite a long game. It hasn't been too one-sided, and really interested to see how the big battle turns out later on. The Eldar are really gathering in forces here. It's actually going to be very tough for the Dark Eldar. He's got the 3 Teloses, but they're not very fast units. And with some fire dragons out in the field, it should be possible for the Eldar to kill him. And if the Eldar hit tier 3 before this big battle happens, then they'll have warp spider grenades and they'll have bright lances on the way, especially with those additional webway gates to produce a lot of them. So that's going to be tough. And looks like the Eldar are moving out now very slowly, just pushing into position. The Dark Eldar heading over to the 4 o'clock position there. And it looks like battle's just about to get underway, guys. We've got 3, oh, and the warp spiders teleporting in. We've got the rockets firing everywhere from the jet bikes, actually really disrupting a lot of squads here. The warp beast charging directly into combat. Hopefully he doesn't get any morale broken warp beasts from the outset. That would be really nasty, but the warp beasts are charging straight in. The Viper jet bike's doing a great job of disrupting them, and wow, that's a lot of warp spiders. That's going to be really difficult, and teleporting right behind the Telos. Just clicking on the Telos here, that Telos in the middle is taking a lot of damage. It's obvious that the Eldar have actually reached tier 3 here and using haywire grenades on those Telos vehicles. We've got some fire dragons in support. They're going to make short work of those vehicles. And the warp beasts have already been broken in morale. One of them has been at least, and the warp sweat has been boxed in the back there. It's not going to matter. They'll have another charge up for their teleport. Handy as a get out of jail free card, but those warp beasts getting hammered. The Scourges outside of the combat now. I'm not sure why Deathwing DA hasn't actually brought them into the combat, but I mean, he probably would get slaughtered if they were in the middle of this. The Eldar definitely taking the day here. Eldar taking this battle very convincingly. Those fire dragons being engaged in close combat. Kimura wisely microing them out. Just to point out earlier, if you didn't spot that, the Eldar are taking the thermoplasma generator while it's happening, so they're going to have a mega economy in terms of power after this battle. And I think this seals it for the Dark Eldar. After this Telos goes down, there's just going to be nothing to stand up against these Eldar forces. There is a taking a hold timer now for the Dark Eldar, so that's something, but it's going to be very easy for the Eldar to actually decapture a point whenever he wants, and he's got 7 minutes anyway. Back at the Dark Eldar base, we've got an Archon actually out here, as well as a homunculus, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. The Mandrakes intercepting the Eldar at the top. You've got the 2 shadows there. You can see the support portals. Sorry, the Scatterlaser support platform is being put down. And if Mandrakes take out the workers, it's not going to matter too much though. Over here, it looks like the Eldar pushing through this choke point. The Pythek's going to be really a pain, but the warp spiders will be able to teleport in. That's no problem. We've got tons of infantry here. Tons of very powerful aspect warriors. The Dark Eldar, by the way, trying to decapture that point. And I don't see how the Dark Eldar can get out of this. They've got nothing here. The workers have been taken out, so the Mandrake can at least kill that webway gate and that thermoplasmic generator. But look, it's just not going to matter. The Eldar economy is above the Dark Eldar economy anyway, and the Dark Eldar just don't have any units left. And the Eldar have got combined counters at this point to deal with any kind of unit the Dark Eldar put out right now. Oh, whoa! Soulstorm right in the middle of that huge force. That's probably the best Soulstorm I've ever seen in my life playing this game for the few months that I have, the 4 or 5. well, more like 4 months. But wow, the War Spiders are able to teleport out of that, but all of the Dark Reapers getting massacred by that. Well, not totally massacred, they're just having their hit points lowered severely, but that was an awesome Soulstorm. Unfortunately, again, it's not going to matter, because he hasn't actually got any all-out kills from it. I mean, he hasn't actually destroyed any squads, he's only reduced their hit points to something very, very weak. And there's the GG, so awesome game there. I'm sure you guys will agree, but Kimura has taken the series down 2-0. He's going through the round of 8, and we are now completed the round of 16. Hope you guys enjoyed the round of 16. I did, but the round of 8 honestly is going to be even better, with some even better matchups. We've got pretty much only the very well experienced players left in this tournament. Deathwing right now is the last ditch, is trying to build a Diacid Destruction, the tier 4 Eldar unit. Dark Eldar unit. He's got the Soul Cage in the background, but it's not going to matter. The Eldar are going to be able to take out that building before it can be produced, and the population cap's full anyway, and that's going to be it. We've got some Bright Lancers in support, so that's going to seal it. We've got 3 Eldar walkers there, some Wraith